everybody and welcome back to another one of my videos. My name's Steph. Hi, welcome. If you know me already, if you don't, maybe think about subscribing and all that jazz down below. Anyway, today's video is going to be another bit of decorating a cake. I'm making a cake for my friend Jane, and it's Only Fools and Horses cake. Now, this used to be a really famous British sitcom, sort of in the 80s, 90s. You can still watch it now on Netflix, so I would recommend you go and watch some of it because it is really funny. Alright, this cake is going to be in the style of Only Fools and Horses. Let's get going. Right, as you can see, I just have a plain white cake. I have done a tutorial on this, and I will list it up above. Alright, so this is just a plain white ice cake, okay, and we're going to make it look really cool. Right, first things first, I have, as you can see, I've got it upside down, it's typical Steph, isn't it? I have cut, I won't sit still, I have cut out the van of the Only Fools and Horses, okay. As you can see, right, that's going to go, I'm going to draw that on the top, and then I'm going to do some of his characteristics. He was a bit of a Jack the Lad, so I'm going to make some boxes to go around the edge, and I'm also going to make his famous chain. He had a gold chain with a D on it. I'm going to have him hang that off the side. And also, I'm hoping to make his flat cap, because he wore a flat cap. So, anyway, let's get cracking. Let's go. Right, first thing I want to do is stick the van in position. Right, what I'm going to do to make sure it doesn't move, I do have some pins. So, just pin the edges. Now, because they're pins, they ain't going to muck up your icing, and they're so small that it's not going to damage it, but it does stop it moving around and helps you when you come to draw round the stencil, okay, like that. Oh, missed. Like that, okay. Now what we're going to do now is draw around the stencil and marking some of the details, again using the pins, okay. Right, now I've got an edible marking pen, okay. This is really handy for doing this kind of details, because obviously it's like a pen. You've got a thin end and then a thicker end, so that's quite handy. Okay, so it comes in all different kind of colours. I'm just going to go around the outline of the van. Just roughly. Okay. Right, when you've done that, I'm going to do this bit and then I'll come back. Right, and then you end up with an outline of your stencil, okay. Now what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put the stencil back onto my cake, and I'm going to pin some of the areas where the details start, okay. So I'm going to pin this back on. Just wanted to take it off to show you. Normally I won't take it off, but I want to show you how I draw around the stencil, so you've got a rough idea. You can do this with all sorts of things, by the way, you know. I did do fortnight stencils, yeah, I didn't draw it straight onto the cake. I actually made sort of icing stencils, icing silhouettes, whatever you want to call it. I'm not very good with words. I apologise. I am dyslexic, and I am sort of a Londoner, a Essex bird, so we're not very good with language. I could talk posh if I want to, though, I expect. Right, now anyway, I'm going to shut up now. I'm going to get a little needle, and then what I'm doing, I'm just going to mark a few of the details. So I've got where the wheel arches start, so I'm just going to put in little baby pinpricks, right? Just so I know where my outline of my wheel finishes. This one is quite easy, so I'm not going to bother with that one. I'm going to do the door, the corners of the door. So I've got one corner there, one corner there, one corner there, one corner there, and then I've got my window, which is that bit there. Okay, so I'm going to put a few pinholes where the windows start. This one's like a triangle, so I'm going to do that. And then my window screen goes around the front, so I'm going to, again, just going to put in some little pinpricks. Right, I'm also going to do where their sign is, so this is like a square, so again 4, actually I'm going to do 6 because I'm going to make sure I can get it reasonably straight across the middle. That's that detail. Wheels I'm going to do in a little while, mainly they're round anyway, so I don't need to worry too much. Plus a lot of it's just going with it, going with the flow. I don't know if you can see the pinpricks. I'm going to see if you can you see the little pinpricks. This is just giving me a bit of an outline of where I have to do my drawing. Okay, right, yeah, get me pen again. I'm going to use a thicker side this time. Okay, I'm going to look at my picture as well, because it just gives me a rough idea as well, even though it's only on traceable paper. I'm going to follow my outlines. This is my outline of my wheel. I'm going to follow my pinpricks. Okay, so that's my wheel. I have actually decided to do it in the thin thing, and then we'll go over with the thick one afterwards. That's my wheel, and then I'm going to do my door. So my first bit of the door is there, and then that one there, okay, and then there, and then there. So I'm going to go into a line like that. Okay, can't remember, that one goes up there like that. My pen's drying out already. Okay, so I've just got a bit of an outline. Okay, and then I've got the outline of the window, which again is another sort of square. Okay, so it's just following the pin. That's one window. I will show it closer up in a minute, and then I'm going to do the triangle window, which goes along there, and then I have the windscreen, which goes along the front, obviously, like that. Okay, bring you in a bit closer. Okay, I'm going to do the sign. Alright, and then we'll start painting it. And stupid camera, I haven't got the aim of my camera, I do apologise. I will get there eventually, it might take me a few years though. Right, then I'm going to do this is the sign. This has the Del Boy sign on it. The Independent Trotters sign. So, it's like that. Okay. I'm just going to see what other details I can put in. I'm going to just put the line that goes across there. That's just where the light is. Okay, and there's also one where the the backlight is. Okay, like that. And then I've also got, it has a roof rack on it, so that goes along the top. I'm just going to use this side because this side seems to have gone a bit funny. Matches the rest of us. Matches me anyway. Okay, so you've got the roof rack. Now, roof rack. Alright, I'm just checking me drawing. And then this bit here, he's got a box on the top of the van. Okay. He's got like a roof rack. And then this is the box on top of the van. Can you see? Okay. Right, that's sort of the basics of the van. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to colour it yellow because it was yellow, and then I will do all the black details afterwards, like the writing and the wheels and stuff, after I've painted it yellow. Alright, I'm hoping you can all see. Okay, right, I've got my yellow food paint, food colouring. I think this one's one of my new ones. Right, so I've got to take the lid off. Right, and I'm just going to put some onto my little tray, my mixing tray. It's a bit gooey, never mind, I'm a messy person, as you know. So I have my paint. I'm going to add a little baby bit of water to it, even. I was going to some water to it if I put some in it. Oh, I have. Oh, that's weird. Why would I only put such a small amount? I'm sure I put more in than that. Oh, that's really, never mind. Anyway, don't get any better, do I? God dear. Anyway, I'm gonna start painting the van. Right. Might be a bit quiet while I'm doing this bit. It takes a lot of concentration. His fan was very yellow, but because I say he was a bit of a rough diamond, it wasn't particularly clean. Oh dear. So some of it would be bright yellow, some of it would be a bit on the grotty side, so I'll do that bit afterwards.